Make sure we're live.
I was gonna say we're not. I haven't got notification. Yep, that doesn't mean. There you are.
There we are.
I didn't check that video yet. I forgot.
That's all right. Okay, I'll share it out here in a minute. Oh.
Okay, I gotta mute this.
It's been a while. Seems like forever since I've been on StreamYard. I had to get it going.
When's the last time? What was the last time we were live? I think.
It's been a while.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I gotta figure out where to put this so I can see the chat. Oh man, I just missed the chat. There's a really big lag.
There is always a lag.
I know, but this just seems like it's better than what normal. Oh. Okay. Hope that light does not.
It's weird.
Trying to get that up here so I can see the chat. I think I got it now. Nope. Oh, just made everybody sick, probably. Hello, everyone coming in. Hello, hello. There we go.
Hello, hello.
You're right about them Gorilla Glue things, but I'm not using my Gorilla Glue. Those strings are everywhere. How is everyone tonight?
How is everybody?
Oh, I don't like that. That's going to drive me bonkers. Drive me bonkers. Trying to get all my stuff around here. Oh.
Alrighty. I'm going to share this out. I finally... Wow. Okay.
I could have helped you share it out. All you do is ask. I didn't think about it.
Oh, no. I was doing something.
Oh.
It was giving me a struggle. All right.
Got everything that you sent me here, I think.
Do that.
Yeah, I really thought I was prepared, but apparently I'm not. Hello, hello, everyone. Hope everyone is well tonight. We're going to try to alter the violins tonight.
Alrighty. I got it shared out. There we go. We're good now. Alrighty. Let me catch up. All right. Hello, JT. Hi, Kilburn. Hi, Jersey. Hi, Jimmy. Hi, Lainey. So these are the violins that were in my altered kit that I sold last month. And I'm going to put me up and I'm going to show you mine. All I did, and then I'll switch to Sabrina. We painted them ahead of time. So I used Ruby Royal first, and then I used black, and I kind of just went over the black and wiped it off to give it the vintage kind of look. This is my steampunk one, but I do have a vintage one here, and I just painted brown. I don't know if I'll get to that one tonight, but this is all I use to paint it. And I'll let Sabrina show hers, and
Oh,
she
yeah,
can
sure.
just...
I didn't get my paint all the way done yet. Okay. So all I did is I did paint mine also. It actually got darker than what I thought. I used the paint from the metallic paint collection that I got at the Hobby Lobby, and it's oyster, and I just added a little bit of the Dollar Tree pink, and that's the color I got. So it is a little darker than what I wanted, but that was my own fault. So I may use this white paint after all tonight, depending on how it is. Hi, Lanny.
Steampunk it. Shabby. Yep. We're going to start with the two. Sabrina, I was going to do whatever one opposite Sabrina. She's like, I want the shabby. So I'm like, okay. I have the steampunk one, and then I didn't sell one kit. So I'm hoping to get to do the vintage one. That one's throwing me a little bit. So each kit, here's what kit. In the violin kit or steampunk kit, I put some of the fabric tissue and then a piano roll. I don't know if I'm going to use that. And then the goods. And you don't necessarily have to use everything that came into the kit. You got gears, metal pieces, keys, this wiring. I even stuck this in for texture. Chain, some wire, even some Scrabble pieces. But you didn't necessarily, it's just a starter kit is the way I call it. So we're gonna start. And Sabrina's kit came with pearls, beads, lace, napkins. I'll show you. I'll put her up so you guys can kind of see that kit.
Yep. Came with different laces, some pearls, some flatbacks over here, different smaller beads, some flowers, and like she said, some napkins. This one, and
I laugh because I got the napkins from Sabrina.
Yeah, they came home.
Yeah, they went there to my house and went back to her house.
They decided to travel to this year.
Hi, Stephanie. Loved the DT stickers. I'm hoping those come in.
Stephanie.
I sent that video to Sabrina going, hey, you got to watch these and look for these.
And I think the very first one, I think I said the ones that you were showing me, that's the one I sent to Donna for our swap. Oh. So I think I've already have them.
I'll
have to look.
I went to my Dollar Tree because I needed brown paint. And look what came in at my Dollar Tree, Sabrina.
Wow.
The metal tags.
Did you find that? You haven't found, they have heart ones too.
Oh, there might, yeah, I didn't see the heart ones. There was hearts there. I didn't realize there were tags. Alrighty, so I kind of have a picture that I have in my mind that I thought was cool. And I'm going to kind of go by. I found it on Pinterest. I got to bring it back up. So I've been all over Pinterest looking at different ideas.
Well, that's not fair. It's all in my head. How's that even there? No. Whatever happens tonight is a wing it thing. There's something in my head, but there's no picture. I'm just saying, there is no picture. So whatever happens, it's how it's gonna happen. So yeah. Hey Jersey, I believe I got your Happy Mail. I haven't opened it, but I believe it came from New Jersey. So, and I'm pretty sure I don't care about my address, but this is what came today, and I will be opening this tomorrow with a couple other things. I can't say it out loud because he's in the room. Nothing. I said nothing. I said nothing. You can hear whatever you want to hear, buddy.
Not liking that.
So, yeah, I found them guys. Hey, Wanda, I know everybody's on here, but I
You know,
needed
I
to
went to the
talk to
cemetery
you.
to visit my grandma today. You inspired me. I was driving by and thought, if you're going to visit your family and stop. Aw. Yeah. I find, okay, people might find this freaky. I like cemeteries. I find them peaceful, and I visit people I don't even know. And then I feel bad because there's been this grave where my mom, since I was a kid, where my grandparents are, my great grandparents are, my grandparents, now my mother. There's been this grave since I'd go out there and visit my grandma with my grandpa. That nobody ever left this guy flowers. So I always put flowers on his grave, and I don't even know who he is.
Oh, that's cool.
Because I look over and he's always lonely. Wilbur. His name was Wilbur. Well, I like cemeteries. I've had the cops called on me. Well, when my grandpa was in the hospital in the vets in Milwaukee, I'd go walk the old cemetery next to the vets hospital.
Uh-huh.
And I had security called on me so many times they finally put me to work. They're like, what are you doing? You know, because here I'm like probably 13 walking a cemetery. You know, they're thinking mistress.
Oh, the
And,
thinking.
yeah. Well, it's like I sit there and talk to my mom, and eventually the answers come. But and I'm like, my grandfather's in the hospital. He's taking a nap, so I thought I'd go walk. They're like, want a job? I'm like, doing what? I was cleaning headstones. I saw how they restored old headstones. That was cool. I should have went into that for a living, restoring headstones. I probably still could. Just watched my grandfather's headstone, my mother's headstone, Wilbur's headstone. Yeah. Okay, I didn't like that I was doing, so I washed it off. Okay. I was using this ice espresso metallic luster. I didn't care for how it looked, so I'm taking it off.
I'm using it. Where do you need my phone?
So,
why do you need my phone? You are not getting it. You're not taking my phone because of TikTok. Sorry. Yeah, you can try all you want. Doesn't mean you're gonna give it.
All right, let that dry a little bit. Now, there is this cool gear. It's too big. Oh man, it was too big. Damn. That was so cool. But it's too big. Bummer. Oh well. There goes that one. Okay. You know what I did for Sabrina? While I was waiting? Because I'm always finding my gears.
Yeah.
Then I had this. One time I had my gelatos in this. Well, then now my gelatos are on my shelf. Okay. I separated today.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I gotta quit buying these every time. Well, every time I go to Walmart, I buy those buttons.
Yeah, but there's sometimes that you can't find them. Like there's time that I'll go in and they won't have them.
Yep. So, okay. Now, see.
Just like I think they're going to stop doing that chain. Remember that thing of chain I was telling you about?
Yeah.
I think they're going to stop handling that too.
Yeah, see, this is that chain I got at Walmart. You told me, so I bought it.
Yeah. So Zach had his first day of summer school today.
Ooh, how'd it go?
He said it went good. He came home with a sack lunch.
Yeah, they do that at Diamond School. They sent a bus for him.
What got me was it's a little an individual pizza, a bag of cauliflower, and milk, and then instruction on how to cook it. Hi, Vanessa. He said they had fun. So, and here, you ready to hear this? They don't need masks.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I walked in Dollar Tree. I didn't need a mask today.
Like, he's like, I don't need my mask tomorrow, Mom. I'm like, what? He's like, yeah, we don't need masks. I'm like, what about next year? And he goes, I don't think so.
Yep.
I'm like, really?
I think it's really odd that wham, you go from a panic to, oh, now you don't need them. That's just me.
No, I don't.
Because we're all supposed to be vaccinated. I'm not vaccinated.
Yeah, but kids his age aren't vaccinated.
Yeah.
I was like, okay.
So I got a new glue gun. See how this one works. I like it. It has a stand.
Steph, the reason why Zach had to do it summer school is because he missed. They have it's called I Read grade 3 or something. I Read 3, and he did not pass that by one question, so he had to take summer school. And the summer school is just for him to retake the test. So his summer school will actually end the 11th. Which I think is just kind of weird, but
yeah, I put my kids in summer school so they didn't drive me crazy. I did.
Well, and he gets extra, Zach gets extra help now that we got the that plan, the 504 plan.
Yep.
He gets the extra help and the extra time for his test. So, and then he told me, well, his teacher, his 3rd grade teacher, is specifically going them 2 days to help proxy the test, and she gets to be right beside Zach the whole time.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah, I thought that was kind of neat of her. I thought summer school was. I thought it was like a whole month, and it's not. That's what got me. I like the green.
Did I see Vanessa come in?
Yes, I said hi to her.
For some reason. Okay. Oh, there. Wow, what a delay.
Yeah, that's what I said earlier.
Well, Vanessa, your package went out to the mailman, and I chased down the mailman today because he did not ring my doorbell because I had a sub. So I'm like, why didn't he pick up my package? So I walked it to him, and he goes, oh, I didn't see it on the front porch. I said, you didn't read the directions too well on the piece of paper, did you? And he was like, what? So he looked. He goes, oh, I was supposed to ring the doorbell. Yeah. Sorry. Oh, and I'm like, yup. story doesn't help the fact I wanted that package out.
Yeah, no doubt. Well, Tina, I am gonna challenge myself. Them 75, like for pocket letters, the 75 of them. I'm giving
What?
myself my own challenge. Ready? It has to be done before all 75 pocket letters have to be done before December 1st.
What challenge is this?
It's my own challenge that I'm giving myself.
Oh, I was like, man, that'd be a cool challenge.
Well, if you want to try with me, I figure it's something different, something to
So, how
change
many
myself.
weeks are okay? How many weeks are there from now to
What?
first of the year? We should have our challenge should be a pocket letter a week.
I wouldn't make 75 then. I don't think.
Okay,
I
hang
don't
on.
know.
Let me look at something real quick. Where's my plan?
I don't have my planner on.
So we are June, so we can't count this week, but we can count next week. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. There's 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. It'd be 30. If I did the calculations right. I still would take that challenge up. One pocket letter a week till December. And then we could still continue on.
That's fine.
Huh?
That's fine.
Guess what I found to do.
I may do more though, just because.
Oh yeah.
I'm an overachiever. Bessie said, "You're an overachiever."
Look at I found Centables.
You found what?
Centables. Any
Oh, the
Centables?
smelly ones. Yes.
Jelly pans. God, they smell so good. I got markers and now I got jelly pans. I'm a big kid at heart, I think. Well, I laugh because I see stuff that I remember as a child that I couldn't afford. My mom didn't have the money.
I taught summer school every summer.
I think that chain's looking cool in there. It's a little off, but not bad. Now.
Oh, God. Well, I didn't think I was overachieving, but apparently doing 3 pocket letters in one weekend is an overachiever.
I don't think so. You're up at a campsite, you know?
Yeah, I did 3 pocket letters, 6 3x3 cards with envelopes.
I mean, look at this. I did this in one night.
Yeah, I don't I dislike having something not done.
See? Then I have this bowl thing, but I have this bowl. I didn't put it on. I asked, but everybody's like, leave it off, leave it off. So I'm leaving it off.
What was it?
This little Tim Holtz bowl. I could show you. Hang on, I'll get it. Because I was like, yes, no, maybe. Find it. So I asked in the group. There it is. Come on. If it's on or off. And I've got a lot. I only got one on, and that was from my daughter. Everybody's like off.
Oh no. Mm-mm. They're right off.
Yep. So I'm leaving it off. I was gonna put like a couple metal gears in the corners, like small ones, but I decided too much. I like it the way it is. So proud of that.
Yep. It's awesome.
I just have to finish
You have to
gluing
finish
it.
that.
I want to go take brown paint and go around it so that don't look so bad.
I have figured out something about myself. I love Disney, right?
Yep.
Totally love
Thanks,
Disney.
you guys.
But to do Disney stuff and crafts, I have a heck of a hard time. Like, I really have a hard time. I don't know why. I did a Disney pocket letter this weekend.
Why do you have a hard time?
I don't know. I have no idea. I just don't. I don't know. All right. Well, it probably didn't help with the vertigo either.
Yeah.
Vertigo
sucks.
Vertigo. I lost my thing. I left my Zachary, turn that down, please. Thank you. Some of my craft supplies at the campground, so I'm like, I don't need it. Yeah. Messed that up.
Like, damn it.
Oh, what'd you do?
Should have brought it.
I know.
Scott asked me. I laughed because I'll get ready and we'll go somewhere and he'll be like, you got everything? And I'll be like, yeah, I got everything except the kitchen sink. Oh, I don't want that. Get that off there. I don't want that. Wrong color. Wrong color.
I figured, like, my thought was, okay, we came home yesterday, and so we're going back Friday. So what's the point of?
Do you go to your campsite like every weekend?
Be from now, most of the time, yeah.
Oh, that's cool. Well, you might as well get your money's worth.
Yeah. Kind of.
Oh.
Well, and it's up there all year round, but like, I figure we don't have to move our camper at all, and that's a plus. That's my thing, is that's a plus.
Yeah.
When you don't have to move it, is a plus for me.
How far is it from your house?
45 minutes. We go all the way to Ohio. Actually, I can't.
My sister and brother-in-law got a yearly campsite. Me and Scott thought about doing that, but me and Scott like to go from trout streams to trout streams, so that wouldn't work for us.
Well, we at any time we could move our camper. Like,
oh yeah,
we wanted to go a different weekend, we could do that.
Oh yeah, I figured that.
But my husband's like, what's the point of doing that if you're all set up? I'm like, well, and it's true. I mean, I get it, but and our neighbors are really, they're really nice. Nosy, but nice.
Nosy, but nice. Hello, Amy.
Hi, Amy. Well, okay. We're the youngest on our block. Let's just put it that way. The rest of them are like grandma age.
Ah.
So, I mean, I'm not trying to be mean about it or anything, but they're 70s. So. I was going to do a video, and I don't know how well. I mean, I can watch videos and all that, but I don't know how well, like, for me to go live while we're up there. I don't know how well it would be. That's my only thing. Because, like, my husband works next weekend. So Zach and I are going up there we'll be up there by ourselves Saturday. So are your grandbabies still in school?
What?
Tina, is your grandkids still in school?
Nope, their last day was Friday. Oh, I got pain on my finger.
Me and the napkin aren't going to get along today. I see this.
Thank you, Amy. Yeah, I threw out my back this weekend, man. It wasn't pleasant. Still a little tender. I told Scott to quit beating me in his sleep. He was like, "Hey, I left for work. You were fine." I reached down for a Pepsi, and all of a sudden I heard a clunk. And whew, it almost sent me to my knees. Oh, man.
I don't know where that butterfly is going to go. Hi, Dawn. Troublemaker's here, Tina.
Oh,
talk to
time
you
to
right now.
shut the live down.
All right, that just made me mad. Take it off. Take it off. Yep. A different color.
Run, run.
Sorry.
What?
Jamie's pager's going off. I don't know.
Ooh. I didn't even hear it.
Okay.
It's all good.
Ooh, that's not good.
Oh. Man, we're getting a storm. I can feel it in the wind.
We're supposed to get rain and stuff tonight.
I can feel it in the wind. I'm doing good. Besides having a slight backache, we're good.
That did not sound good. Oh, come on. Ah,
Chill out.
it's raining where Dawn's at. There we go.
Rain in here. Here's my inspiration. But this is a big boy. I'd love to get a big, like legit violin. Alter it like I do with my guitar, which I gotta finish. It's been sitting there calling my name. Oh, you know what? Oh, I forgot. I was gonna get these out. My bad. Hang on.
Get your stuff out.
I have wood also. Like I said, you don't necessarily have to use what is sent in the kit. I already got a bunch painted black. And actually, I will leave that one. cool for school.
Zach is doing well. He's doing okay. He's in his room right now. He was out here. So I tell him to turn down his tablet, and then he's like, "I'm going to my room."
I'm out.
You go in your room. Yeah, it was our first weekend camping, and he just enjoyed it.
Dami's only working weekends yet until tell me July, because due to the fact of soccer. I asked her that today too. I was like, when am I start babysitting? But wait, there, we'll go this way so you could. Oh, okay. So see us closer. Yeah, I just literally asked her about that today. I'm like, when do I start babysitting? Yeah, school. Their last day was Friday.
Yeah, I was wondering. I mean, because you had said it, I was like, well, maybe they're not out of school yet. That's what I was thinking. I was like, well, maybe.
Nope, they are. Sam started his new job today. He just got home when she started talking to me, and she was supposed to call me back, and she didn't call me back. So I guess I heard her ask him, how was your day? And he's like, went well. So I'm taking it went well.
Yeah. Well, I was shocked, like when Zach said, he had a good day. I was like, oh, okay. But it's
Kids are brilliant.
It's just weird. Because I was ready to sleep in and I couldn't.
Yeah, no doubt.
And I didn't get to sleep in over the weekend. Something about the dog and her being up the campground. She freaks out sometimes.
My kitty doing good.
That's awesome. Mine did not like not being outside. Because, like, we're gone. I take the doggy door, put the doggy door on, and they don't get to go outside. Oh, they were not happy with me. Not at all. Because my mom comes in and checks on them and the chinchilla. Yeah, they weren't happy.
They weren't happy.
No.
Holy moly, June 16th? Damn.
Okay. I was shocked on how many, like, I didn't think there was that many kids that were doing summer school this year. Like, I was very shocked to see a lot of, like, cars, parents putting their kids at summer school.
Yeah.
I thought it was just third grade. It wasn't.
Maybe a lot of parents are doing it cheaper than daycare.
That's true.
Parents are finally probably getting back to work, and they're like, I don't know how daycares are there. They're just starting, and it was only part-time daycare here for the longest time.
Okay, anyone have to guess what? Hold on.
Does anyone have a guess?
Yeah.
For a year.
Huh.
She
Well, what did they
wants
have out there to do?
craft.
No, if they've been out, you'd think more like zoo. She's 11, right? So what? Let's see. Maybe I don't know, like a swimming, or go to the movies, maybe.
Swimming. That's all my grandkids want to do. Swim, swim, swim.
That was something that my mom said. Like my mom has like a little pool.
Mm-hmm.
But not little, but just sleep. Wow,
Sleep.
she's easy. My mom stated that she was doing the pool today, like filling it back up and all that stuff. And all I heard Zach go, "Yes." I'm like, no.
Oh, man. One. This is bigger than that one. Nope, same size. I need one in between. What else in it? Check something out here. Before I do that. It's lame. Hello, babe. Yeah, I'm gonna stick just the gears. Just the gears, except I have one idea. I have to dig around to see if I have one. And if I do, then I'm gonna do it. Okay, that's smaller. That's gonna go there. That's gonna go there. That's gonna look cool. Okay, I gotta paint it. Got to paint it.
Okay, now I'll tell you since he's not in here. I got in the mail today. I got 2 entries for the mini challenge.
Ah.
But I'm gonna have him open them. But like I'll open them and then we'll do a reaction video like around his birthday type thing.
Mm-hmm.
I think that'd be cool. So then like the people know who sent them did arrive.
Yeah.
And then I'll repackage them back up so then he can have something to open.
I will be right back.
You're gonna leave me? Okay. Yeah, Zach, like, I'll say this, like, if I were to ask Zach, he'd be want to go, and like he's already wanting to go camping, and we had to postpone our trip this month because of my leg procedure, so we got to make it up to him. But that wouldn't be Zach. Zach is maybe he's just a weird child. I don't know. He's a child of mine, so that's something. But he wouldn't just want to sleep. All right. I don't know what I want to do. Just don't. Ooh, okay. We never, Don. We normally have like zoo passes, because if we do like the local zoo, we can go to other zoos and only get like 50% off. And but being what happened last year, we didn't do it. I mean, we can get it now. And then up our campground, they have a pool that we have to actually pay for if we want to go in. You can pay like daily. I think daily to be in it is like $6 a piece. Or if you do like yearly, like the whole season, it's like $100. So if I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna do it for $100 and be done. Guys, I'm just playing. Oh, no, don't like that. I like where them two flowers are, so them are going. Them are staying. Them are staying. I agree. Summer is always short. That's what really got me a little aggravated, is because like they told me that he had to do it, and they didn't explain it at all for the summer school.
Okay, I'm back.
Okay.
What did I miss?
Nothing much. They're talking about, Don was talking about like doing like Six Flags and stuff like that, like for his, like the summer with like the kids and stuff. I'm gonna tighten this wire. The thing's driving me bonkers. There you go, Don. Oh, this.
Here, I'll put you up solo. Oh, that's looking sweet.
Then I got pearls on the inside. I'm liking that. I'm liking the front. I don't know if I want to put anything else on there. Thank you. Jersey, I do too. The double-sided tape from the Dollar Tree, I do too. I get it often.
Yep, I think the Dollar Tree products are really stepped up.
Well, Dawn, you go ahead and you send me something and I will put it up there. I have tried every which way to do stuff, and where my tablet is sitting right now, I could put you guys down farther. Hold on. Guys, close your eyes. Let's see if this helps. Hold on. Is that a little better, Tina?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah? Okay.
Yeah.
How's that, Dawn?
She needs to get a webcam so she can flip it. So
I have a webcam. The problem is I can't figure out how to use it with my Chromebook thing. Like I've done everything to figure out how to, like, I can use it, but I'd be on Wi-Fi all the time. And like right now we're on just my data plan. And then like I have the camera up, but the problem is I can't zoom in and zoom out, which kind of sucks. Dawn, really, you can't, because that's what I had, the tripod, and it would fall, how heavy my tablet is. I'm not on my phone. Not on the phone.
I have an arm system. Actually made right for my camera, my webcam. I snatched that baby up on a sock. And I can raise it or lower it. And then there's holes in my table I can bring in and out if I wanted to.
But see, you can raise her and lower it just the arm, correct?
Yeah.
See, what they were saying with the camera that I have, that there's something you could do on your Chromebook that you just click on something and it goes down. And I'm like, I don't know how to do that.
Yeah, I don't know what to tell you about that.
Like, I truly don't. So I do what I can do.
Oh, good.
Now that I can see, like, I can still see everything. I didn't think I could see everything. I just
Dima found them at a thrift store, and she told me about them. And I'm like, oh, I wish you would have grabbed those for me. So she went back and got them for me, Marge. And and I sold kits on a sale. What, a month ago? About 3 weeks ago?
Yeah, about a month ago. You're right.
Yeah. And I waited for everybody to get them, pretty much, so we could do them. And that's what Shabby Chic. Oh, Arlene came in. I'm sorry, I didn't even know she was in. Hi, Arlene. Sorry. Shabby
Hi,
Chic.
Eileen. I didn't either.
Yeah, Shabby Chic, vintage, and steampunk. And I'm doing the steampunk.
And I'm trying to do the shabby chic. Okay, Dawn's leaving. We need to talk about her. You know. She said she'd be right back.
And
I think.
hi, Kathleen.
You know, that'd be smart if I get on live chat, you know, and not top chat.
Yeah, I just look. I wasn't on live.
Hello, everyone that I missed. Hi, Kathleen. I was on. I did. I looked. I'm like, I'm on top chat. What the heck?
Yep.
What you need, bud? You need something. What's up?
He needs a sibling for a playmate, but that's an age gap, man. I wouldn't want that.
Yeah. Well, ask me if he wants a brother or sister. I dare you. You want a brother or sister? No. I told you. Hey.
My brother and I were 5 years apart. Okay. And I was good enough to play with when we were little. But once he hit that teenager age, get away from me. He wanted nothing to do with me anymore.
Hey, step brothers and sisters, they sucked. On the ground.
He asked my mom, because he asked Santa Claus for me. And that following year, come March, I was born. And and after he got me, he was excited for the first couple weeks, and then he told my mom, "Can we return her? She's noisy." Yeah, he wanted to return me.
I'm not going to touch anything. It comes off.
Yeah.
I can tell you that I don't really like.
I bet it is. Well, Diamond's neighbor, her daughter is 22. Her youngest is 10, and she just had another baby. I'm like, man, you only were, or 11. I said, you didn't have that many years left of Xavier, and you'd have been parent or, childless. And she started all over.
No, I don't.
Crazy.
Sorry.
Oop. Come on. too big.
Yeah,
Yeah, he just said that's what I was. He wants some cereal, which is fine. He already has thing, but he's like, I don't want a brother or sister. They're too annoying. That's exactly what he
What?
just said. He doesn't want a brother or sister because he's they'd be too annoying.
Ah.
And I think more or less because the neighbors' kids, they fight all the time. Like all the time. And I think that's why.
Ah.
So he thinks that every brother and sister are like that, which I get it, but it's like I tell him if God wants us to have another one, then God's is going to let us have another one, you know?
Yep.
It's not,
It'll happen if it's meant to be.
he was supposed to be, he was a miracle child anyways. I was told I couldn't have any, so
At least he granted you one miracle child.
that's right.
I did. Diamond's head start teacher. She was told she couldn't have children too. So her and her husband literally adopted.
Mhm.
And she was sicker than a dog a year later. They didn't know what was wrong with her. Guess what?
Surprise!
Yeah, she was pregnant.
Yeah.
And not to top it off, okay, she was, I mean, don't get me wrong, she was tickled pink. With twins.
You get a double decker.
Yeah, she goes, I guess. Yeah, she's like, she goes, she wasn't going to complain, but like she said, she would have planned better. You know?
Yeah.
Because,
I mean, don't get me wrong, Jamie and I wanted to, but we didn't want to press the luck with my medical condition.
mhm.
So, but honestly, I didn't have any medical problems through my whole pregnancy.
Oh.
Like they took him early. Well, they took him at 38 weeks, which is normal, like a normal pregnancy that they call us 38 weeks.
Mhm.
He actually should have lasted a couple more longer than the belly because he was in NIC unit for a while. But honestly, like, and I told Jamie that, you know, it's not like I've went through menopause yet, and you know, he didn't get fixed. So guess what? There is that possibility.
Yep. You may wake up and go, oh my God, I'm pregnant. Sorry to hear that, Jersey.
I missed something. Hold on, I gotta back up.
She was a twin, but her twin died at birth.
Oh, yeah. This. I'm gluing that metal thing on there. I'm telling you right now. There's that. I think I'm done there.
Thank you, Dorinda. Dorinda. Cool. We have a Rinda and a Dorinda. Can't mix them two up, man. I had to look twice. I'm like, when did she change her name? I'm like, wait a minute. That's not Rinda. That's not Rinda. Well, I think of my dad because my dad's girlfriend at the time was pregnant. Her and I would have probably shared hospital rooms. That's how close we would have had our babies together. So if she went to miscarried, we know it was a boy. It was that far along that they could tell. I'd have a brother the same age as my son if he would have survived. I just think that once in a while freaks me out. I remember when my sister my sister found out, she was so mad. I'm like, why are you mad? I ended up with you. I didn't, because she just found that out a few years ago. She goes, did you know that Lori was pregnant? I'm like, yeah, at the same time I was. I said, she miscarried. It was a boy. We would have had a brother the same age as Xavier. I'm like, yeah. She goes, I would have not accepted that. And I'm like, why? I had to accept you.
Are you talking about your sister?
Mm-hmm.
Hi, Scott.
When she called me a few years ago and found out that she didn't know that Lori was pregnant with Dad's baby.
Mhm.
And
Who is that? Hello.
we're live. That's Sabrina.
Oh, hello, Sabrina.
We're working on our little violins.
Whatever happened to that other holder that you got?
It's up there. My glue gun died.
Uh-huh.
And I go through glue guns. Glue guns don't like me. So this one was with a holder. So I got this one. I don't know why they don't like me. Huh? What did you say? I don't know what he said.
I misplaced my glue guns. I have one
You-
that I
what?
forgot.
Hi, Mr. Messy Crafter. I love your wife. I had to read that. I'm like, what? I had to read that twice. I thought you were saying she loved my wife. And I'm like, what? I'm not a lesbian, but if I was, it's okay. And then I had to reread that. I had to reread it. Like, what? She loves my wife. And then I reread, hi, Mr. Messy Crafter. I love your wife.
There was a mister on there, right?
Yeah, I missed.
You didn't see that part.
Yeah. He's already gone. He mumbled, I'm going to go cook this, and then walked out. Ugh.
I think I'm putting that right there.
I laugh because Diamond called me. Jesus, man. 3 sheets to the wind the other night.
Hey, why don't you put that closer to the...
And I'm like, she goes, just so you know, Mom, I know you're going to see the pictures on Facebook. And I'm like, yeah. She goes, I did take a Uber.
Be careful.
She called me to let me know she took a Uber because Sam wasn't with her. I took a Uber, she says. See, I gave her Tim gave her Uber card. I gave her Uber card. I think there's like $200 on an Uber card. But when Diamond gets drinking, she's the, why do my brother love me? You know, not a mean drunk, you know. And my son is totally the opposite of my daughter. Opposite. He's the homebody. Diamond's out and about, you know. Make sure her kids are taken care of, her husband, and she goes out with the girls, you know. And I laugh so hard because she's going on about Xavier. My son, I don't know, how can I put my son? I love him dearly, don't get me wrong, but he's so antisocial. He doesn't socialize with anybody except for like his girlfriend, and he's a gamer. He works, he comes home, that's it. He doesn't go out, he doesn't do that, you know.
Mhm.
And he doesn't have much to do with his family since he met this girl. I don't know what it is when he got a sniff of a woman. Doesn't matter which woman it has been. It's like his family don't exist. And Tim called her. And Tim wanted her to go get him. She's like, I'm drunk. I ain't going. I Ubered myself, you dumbass. So she's telling him, you know. And Tim's like, I always said Tim is one of these. He'd sell you a car with the engine and get your panties off at the same type. He's that type of person. He's a smooth talker or thinks he's a smooth talker. but there ain't
Yeah.
too many. Like, he can't get it by me. So Diamond calls him, and he's the mean drunk.
Uh-huh.
He's out celebrating his birthday, and he's mean when he drinks. He's a little asshole, point blank. Sorry for my language. And she calls me. He's all mad at me because I won't go get him. And I'm like, you've been drinking. I know. I took a Uber home. I told him I ain't going anywhere. I just got home. Well, can't Sam? Sam's like, I ain't getting out of bed. Tell him take a Uber. So so and this is Tim's third WI. He's on his third, and I haven't talked to him since he told me, because I told him to grow the hell up. Bima found him in a thrift store for me. I think there was like 10 of them, and she told me about them, and I'm like, oh my god, I wish you would have grabbed them. So she went back, and they were still there. So she got them for me, and I made kits. Yeah, and well, my daughter's having a hard time with her baby brother not coming around and doesn't get why he doesn't come around. What did she do? That kind of thing. So, I listened to her for about 10 months, 10 minutes. And I'm like, why don't you call your brother? Because I don't have the answers to why my son is so,
Yeah.
you know,
I
know,
get it. Yeah.
she did.
Oh my goodness.
So I'm in bed and the phone rings. I answer it, and it's the both of them. And Xavier messaged me when I came in here to answer the messenger. I looked at a message. He's like, thanks a lot, Mom. And so he made a comment to Diamond. Well, you're Mom's favorite child. And Diamond's like, I am not Mom's favorite child. Yeah, you are. Blah, blah, blah. Well, I'll find, I can prove it. So she calls me back a messenger where she added me to their conversation. And I answered, I'm like, what? She goes, were you in bed? I said, yes. Were you sleeping yet? I'm like, do I look like I was sleeping? She goes, no, not yet. And I'm like, what do you want, Diamond? She's like, Xavier doesn't believe me. I said, and I'm like, I didn't even know Xavier was there. And I'm like, Xavier doesn't believe me. Believe you what? That I'm not your favorite child. I said, I don't have a favorite child. I have things about my children that I favor, like, or something, but I don't have a favorite child. You each are your own individual person. There's things that each one of you do that I favor, but I don't have a favorite child. Told you, she goes, you dumbass. And she's just, and I'm like, what? She's like, say hi to Mom. He's like, hi, Mom. And I'm like, Xavier, why would you think I had a favorite child? Well, you always do stuff with Diamond. I'm like, because you don't come around. So then we had this whole meaningful family discussion with one app, 3 sheets to the other one rolling his eyes at me. Because I know my son so well. When he says, I know he's not listening. I'm like, Xavier, what? I said, I know you're not listening. Oh, man, he goes, parent. Because he knows when I hear him go, I know, Mom. I know he's not even. Yeah.
Not even a part of it.
Yep, tuned his sister out. But he says to me, he messaged me, did you tell her to call me? And I'm like, yep, I seen your little green light next to your name on. And I'm like, Xavier, I don't have a favorite child. I have favorite things about each one of my children. Like, Diamond's artistic. Xavier about, they each have their own little personality. I told him, I said, I like my grandchildren personally, I like my grandchildren over all of you. So I favor something. I said, I favor my grandkids. And I said, Xavier, when are you going to have a grandchild? You'll experience your sister.
Oh my goodness. So I never had that problem.
Yeah.
Because I'm my mom's favorite because I'm the only one.
Well, my brother used to always tell me he was Mom's favorite son, and I wouldn't catch I'm Mom's favorite son, and I would only hear Mom's favorite. He'd do that to me all the time. Then he told me I was adopted once. Do you know you're adopted? And then then I'd scream because I didn't know what adoption meant. And then I laughed so hard. I was telling Scott, when I had my eye surgeries, they'd cover my good eye to get my bad eye working better to build the strength. So I was technically walking around half blind. And my mom would say to him, my brother, help your sister through the doorway. He's like, because I'd run into things. And he'd say to her, we need to get her a cone. And I didn't know what he meant until we took the vet to a vet, and it came home with a cone. And I was like, maybe 4 years after the fact, I'm like, is this what Timmy meant by getting me a cone when I had my surgeries? And my mom goes, yeah. Oh, you wanted me to put a dog cone on? He hated the fact that I had all these surgeries because he had to take on a lot of responsibility. He would have to walk, take my hand, and put me on the seat in the, on a school bus, stuff like that. Ooh, you ordered markers. Ran out of your favorite orange. Be right back.
It was kind of weird. Like, I don't know. Like, my dad, like, there's 20 years difference between myself and my brother and sister, because my dad had other kids.
Mm-hmm.
There's 20 years difference between us. Almost.
Well, that's like my sister. There's 10 years apart between us. And I blame my parents, her parents, my dad, her mom, for the distance between us. And I told her that. Because her mom didn't want me and my brother in their lives. And it has affected us in our adult life. How I was treated as a child. And it's her mother. And how do you have a relationship when her mother caused this drift?
I don't know.
We weren't even invited to my dad's wedding. My aunt read it in the paper. So that should have been a sign for my dad right there that his own kids couldn't be at his wedding. He should have knew.
I wasn't at my dad.
Did you know, though,
Did I know
that he was getting married?
I knew that he was getting married, yeah.
I didn't. My aunt read it in the paper. We didn't know.
Okay. Let's put this. My dad adopted my ex-stepmom's kid. It would have been his wife at the time, or soon-to-be wife.
Mm-hmm.
So one of my brothers was actually adopted, but he's still my brother.
Yeah.
But he's the golden child. He can do no wrong. He can do no wrong.
Sounds like my sister.
Yeah, he can do nothing wrong in my dad's eyes at all. Doesn't matter what it is. Do no wrong.
Well, I laughed so hard. My dad always talks so much about my niece and nephew. Sam's an A student and blah, blah, blah. You know?
Yeah.
And he's going to make something of his life after school. He already quit college. Yeah, my dad recently found out because from my uncle. He's like, did you hear? And my uncle told me this. And my dad's like, hear what? Because they went to school and became a diesel mechanic? Did you know that? He's like, I didn't know that. Yeah. Making good money working from a trucking company. And that's the thing. So when I said to Diamond, what your brother is doing now is no different than him going to school and going and spending his time in his bedroom. My son didn't have many friends. He's always been that loner.
Mm-hmm.
So I said to her, I don't see a change in him except he's not living at home. Thank God. I'm very grateful that he lives on his own because I had him killed by now because my son's a slob. He reminds me so much of my brother. It's unreal that I was like, oh my God, this child's mine. You know? And then Diamond goes, you know what? I never thought of it that way, Mom. He is. I said, he's never changed. He went from living at home to getting his own place, working. He'd always go to school. Never skipped a day in at school. This is a child that asked me if it was okay to skip school on senior skip day. And I said to Xavier, you're not supposed to tell me. Oh, well, I don't want to get in trouble. Where my daughter, like, oh my God, Xavier, you're just supposed to skip school. Where I'd catch Diamond at restaurants on lunch hours. I could never figure that out. She goes, how do you know where to find me? I'm like, it's pretty obvious. Her one friend, it took them years to even come back and talk to me because I walked up in the restaurant, nurse said Diamond, and I'm like, Brian. He's like, yeah. I said, can I have your out license? So he handed, I don't know, he's so stupid. He handed me his license. I walked over to the manager. I said, take a picture of this one. So he's like, I said, take a photocopy of this. So he took a photocopy of Brian's license and a photocopy of Diamond's picture I gave him. And I said, if you see these two in this restaurant about this time every day, this is my phone number. And I told Brian, you ever pick her up at school again and she skips school with you, I will have you arrested because he was over 18. And he never picked her up. He would come and like, come and get me. Brian's like, nope, I'll come and get you after school. Your mom, she scared me. And Brian, they're adults now, and Brian says I still scare him. He showed up at the door with soda. Because he's like, Diamond, how can I talk to your mom? And my mom's like, and Diamond's like, I'll let you know when she's out of Pepsi. So he showed up one day with Pepsi. I bet you 4 cases of soda. I came to apologize. I'll never forget that. Because I was determined my kids were going to get through high school and not be dropouts like me. I told her, I said, the next time you skip school, I'll be going to school with you. And she knew I was serious because I did that to my nephew. My nephew kept on smarting off to a teacher in middle school. And I'd get a phone call. And I told him, I said, if I get one more phone call, I'm going to be your seat buddy.
Uh-oh. I never did anything like that. No, I just skipped school. I had skipped school plenty of times.
Oh, I know. Isn't it crazy, Jersey? And it drove me crazy. And so my nephew kept getting in trouble at school, so I went to school with him one day. Brought a box of Kleenex with me. Sat next to him in the classroom, and I'm like, "Do you need me to wipe your chin? Oh, how's your nose?" He's like, "Knock it off, Aunt Tina." I'm like, "Sorry, what?" He's like, "Would you stop?" I'm like, "Are you gonna behave from now on? Because I'll come back the next day." He told his dad, "You won't believe what Aunt Tina did to me." And my brother went, "We warned ya. She warned ya." Because my brother was doing, working. So they called me and I'd have to go to school. Get his little ass. I warned him. Keep it up. I'll go to school with you. I'll be your best friend for a whole day. And he kept on thinking, she won't do that. He thought so differently. I did. Oh, I take my kids out. I remember the kids got up one morning dressed, and I'm like, where are you guys going? They're like, it's school day. I'm like, oh, no. I said, you guys are staying home. They're like, why? And then I laughed because they asked me if somebody died. Did somebody die?
Oh,
and I'm like, no. Because Scott worked the night before, And we never get to stay home. And I'm like, no. I said, you're staying home today. And so Scott slept till noon, 11:30, whatever time. Got up, got dressed. He's like, let's go. The kids are like, and you could hear the kids whispering, what is going on? They're like, did you know what's going on? And Dr. Saber would be like, no, I don't know what's going on. They have no clue what was going on. We actually got Harry Potter tickets for the day, and we took them out of school to go see Harry Potter. We pulled up in front of the theater, and they both were like, oh my God! They're like, Just like I laughed, I'm in Mr. Band concert because her favorite band was in Green Bay, okay?
Mhm.
Scott and I sat in line 2 hours. Dropped me off. 2 hours I stood in line to get those damn tickets to. I don't even remember who it was. So we got the tickets. We put them in, and we put them in her St. Nick stocking. And she was gonna fail band because it was the Christmas concert. And I said to the band teacher, I said, "You're gonna fail my daughter because she's going to a concert with her dad." I said, "Do you realize I stood in line for 2 hours for these damn tickets? You're not failing my child." I said, "Who's gonna show up to listen to her play anyways? Her parents who are gonna be at a concert." Okay. I'm like, he goes, "You stood in line for 2 hours?" I'm like, "Yes, 2 hours to get these damn tickets for this child to see this band, and she's missing the band concert." Diamond's like, "Mom, that's when I realized you were a cool mom." And I'm like, "Excuse me?" She goes, "Before then, I thought you were just the average mom. You got me those tickets, and then when he was gonna fail me, you went to bat for me." I'm like, "Well, it's a band concert. You could show up every day, and you're just gonna miss one concert. And you're
That's
gonna."
wrong.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm like, "What about parents that have to work that can't get their kids to school at 7 o'clock at night? You gonna fill them too?" Okay then. Just going to the concert. And what's laugh because Scott let her go in a mosh pit because her and Scott went. She lost her. Diamond was those Converse tinning kid,
Mhm.
and I had one specially made with diamonds on it in her name. She lost one shoe. She stayed after, but they found it. She told Scott, "I can't go home. Mom's gonna kill me." They found him. Well, sometimes you have to do that. Allie and Diamond do that. Allie's got such bad anxiety for a 10-year-old. It's crazy. So they have a mental day. That was a suggestion of her counselor that Allie puts so much, what's the word? Pressure on herself to be that. And we don't know where she gets it because Diamond's not that type of parent. Where she thinks she better have an A, and if she doesn't have an A, oh my God, the world's coming to an end. We can't figure out where she gets it because Diamond's not that parent. Diamond just is the parent that says do your best, But Allie's best is not best for Allie. That it was getting to the point she was having breakdowns at school. That they'd call Diamond in. So now she's in counseling because Diamond don't want to medicate her.
Yep.
And Diamond's in counseling, or Allie's in counseling, and once a month they have a break day. And this is partially why Sam lost his job. She doesn't know that, though. Allie doesn't realize that. Because
then that probably would put more on her, though, if she knew
Yeah.
that.
Because Sam looked when they came back with that he missed so much work. Well, it was sometimes Diamond was on campus. They couldn't get a hold of Diamond on campus. They'd get a hold of Sam. It's not like they lived near me where I could have went and got her. So Sam would leave work and go get his kid. And that was their reasoning to let him go. It's because he missed too much work. And at that moment, Sam said he didn't care. His kid, he's like, Allie was more important to me. And the first thing he said to his new work, he's like, "I may get a call from a school. My daughter suffers from anxiety, real bad." He goes, "And she has anxiety attacks at school." And the guy goes, "Yeah." He goes, "And once in a while, if my wife is on campus, they can't get a hold of her. She's does 2 days on campus and the rest over at home. Sometimes it happens. He goes, I have to leave to go get her, and I'm not going to leave my child in another parent's, a neighbor's hand when she's having a full anxiety attack. And if you're going to use that against me, I don't want to work for a company that doesn't care about children. And the guy says, we won't write. Nope. And he goes, my wife has anxiety. I know what it feels like, he says. Nope. That happens. You're free to go. We'll have that day with her. I think I'm done, Serena. I think I like how it looks. I'm not going to add any more.
Well, I was at the same point. I'm letting the back dry, but I was going to do one more butterfly, but I think if I add one more butterfly, it's going to be too cluttery, or I don't know where I want it. So I was just picking my stuff up.
Yeah, they tried that up here. Then Diamond's got, I laughed because she got a letter from the district this year saying that they were on the verge of something or another because the kids missed school too much. And Diamond's like, check your freaking records, you idiots. You're the ones that have been sending them home.
I didn't get anything like that this year, which I was very shocked.
Because Diamond was getting them left and right.
I had to get a doctor's note every single time Zach was sick. I'm like, this is just, you want to pay my doctor?
Allie's like, Allie's are excused. Oh, 4 days a week where you are? Okay, I'm going to put Sabrina up so Sabrina can show you hers. Okay, click. All right.
All right.
Oh,
So
I
right
like
now,
how the back looks.
this is how the back looks, and it's still wet. That's kind of what I was trying to. So then around the sides, I just used the pearls that you sent in the kit.
Oh, that's awesome.
And then this is the napkins on both sides. I just Mod Podged it. Part of the part of the lace that you sent.
Okay.
And then the flat backs are up here. And then these are just stuff. This, you sent this one, and then that fit perfect. And there's the butterfly. Here's my thought.
Love it.
I wanted to put another butterfly, but I think it'd be too much.
Too much, yeah. Maybe a smaller one if you have a smaller butterfly.
I have to look to see. No, I don't want to sip of your tea, please. No,
yeah. I mean, a smaller butterfly would look right there. Would look good. A smaller one. Ooh.
Yeah. And that's what I thought. But then I was like, I could put one up here. And I'm like, no, I don't like that either. Because it's too big. A smaller one would be better. But yeah, there is what I had made with it.
I love it. You used everything in the package? Because I don't remember those butterflies.
No, I found these in something I had bought.
Yeah, I was going to say
where I found it. I did use everything except the lace. I just couldn't figure out a place to put the lace.
Yeah.
The thing that was my own was the butterfly and the blue. That's it. Everything else came in the kit.
That's awesome. I like how that looks. See, I'm going to do a vintage one and I'll do a project share. But I'm going to put me up. This is my steampunk one. I like how it looks. I may and go along the edge a little bit with some gold. I'm not positive. But I got the chain going around the edge. And then I have this little key turny thing there. Booger, get off there, Booger.
I know, that's what I was having.
And gears here, little gears here. Edge, and then I put a key right there. I just love how that looks. I didn't go overboard. I have a tendency to really go overboard. And I've been trying to stop myself.
That's what I was having a problem, because you can't go overboard on anything.
Yeah.
So I like it. I think it turned out fairly cool. And it kind of reminds you, let me see your paper that you printed out to kind of give you like a thing.
Oh, my reference?
Yeah. I actually like yours better. I'm just saying.
I think that's a full-size one, too.
I know, but I think yours, because of
I was going to put, the only thing if I did add anything is I was going to slip a gear, but I need a smaller one. I'm just gonna put it would have been right in the center right there. A smaller gear. And then I thought, just to me it looked odd.
Mm.
Right
After you
there.
put it on there, it doesn't. Yeah, you're right.
I just thought it looked odd. Now I can't get that out. There we go. So the only thing I may do is get some gold and go just a hint around the edge a little bit.
You could. I seriously think it's gorgeous the way it is.
Yeah. Or I was just going to do a little black. Just kind of give it like a black tone on the edge.
I'm telling you, I don't think you need it. And I think everybody's saying the same thing for the most part.
Yeah, you really can't see it anyway, so. Yeah, you can't tell. So I wipe it off and then smear it in.
Now, on your wires, did you paint your wires?
No,
No?
nope. I left them.
Did each of them have different? Like mine's more of like a rose gold. Is yours just gold?
They're like a bronzy gold.
Hmm.
I did take them off and redid them. Because when I got up here, oh, I gotta cover that up. Oh, what's that look right there? I restringed them different. So.
Yeah, I was trying that. I'm like, I might put a tad bit of glue, just so the strings stay.
Yeah,
in the little.
that's where it's right there. I put glue right there.
Yeah, might like. That's the only thing I would think that I may.
They still kind of move down here, but they're all together up there.
Yeah.
So, and the next one I'll work on will be the vintage one. And I already got that one painted, and I'm leaving it the color it is. I like how it looks rustic.
Ooh,
Okay?
I like it. Yeah.
I just did real light brown and let it soak in the wood, and I'm not touching it. And now I'm going to kind of do like Sabrina and have spots with paper and then build up. But I'll do that on my own. I like that if you look on the bottom, except I covered it up with the chain. And I didn't mean to, so I might have to cut that out. There's a little hole. Did you notice that?
Yeah.
Where you can probably get a dowel. So you can somehow stand them up.
Well, what I was thinking is, them.
Or I'm going to buy a thing so I can hang it.
Well, that, or like them plate holders. You know how you have them plate holders?
Yep.
Just like a little thing and leave it like that. That's what I was thinking also. Then I might give this away.
I know, because I'm thinking, what am I going to do with this? Keeping this one.
Or I'm giving my guitar away. Don't know which one yet. And I gotta show you this. You know that it's almost the exact same. That's the butterfly. It's got the same paper and everything. Yeah. Remember this?
No. Let's put Sabrina up. Oh, that'd be cool on a wall together.
Yeah. And there, now I wish I had this butterfly on there because it's blue with the flower. I'll have to see if I can find another one. But yeah, I know what my style is, so.
What the hell did I do with
I
my
mean,
guitar?
don't get me wrong. I can do steampunk. Okay, I can.
Oh.
I can do steampunk. This was my first steampunk. This is my second one.
Oh, mine are the totally opposite. Look at.
I mean, I can do it. I just, I don't know. I'm more comfortable doing this than I am this, to be totally honest.
I like this one better. I like the violin better. I might have to redo my guitar.
Just to get, or do another one. I mean,
yeah.
I have
I have one.
I have I have 2 other guitars. I have the actual guitar. Oops, sorry, buddy. Hold on. What are you doing?
Bah.
Okay, there you go. Okay. Yeah, but no, don't. Yeah. So I don't know. There's something that, like, if I show my husband, he'll be like, "You're keeping them," but I can't keep everything that I make. I'm sorry, you just can't.
It's hard.
So, if you take pictures and stuff, that's what I would think is, if you take pictures and you keep an album, that would be more.
I put my stuff on Pinterest in my album. If I remember to do it. That's
Yeah.
not my problem. I forget.
So yeah.
I think they look cool. So I'll work on the vintage one later tonight. Maybe I'll go live at 2 o'clock in the morning when I'm up and do that one.
Yeah, 2 o'clock in the morning is not gonna work for me. I'm just gonna say, I
Yeah.
tried to wait up on you that one night. I was like, I know she's gonna go live. I know it. And I just, I'm like,
It rained.
hold on, buddy.
This is fun. I like how they look.
I do too.
Yep.
I mean,
I can't wait to see what I do with the vintage one. Because you figure I have a napkin. I have the vintage paper. So we'll see.
I guess.
And I got the other napkin, so I necessarily don't have to use the napkin I put in this kit. So I like the music notes.
Yeah.
So I might use the music notes napkin one, which I got over there.
That's kind of where I went there, just because I was thinking, it's it's a music thing,
Yeah. I just think I could put, take that away. I can put them kind of together.
That'd be cool.
Or the vintage one. Once the vintage one's done, together. This is the first time I did steampunk in a brown tone. I always do black and silver. So this time around, I thought I was going to change it up. And I liked how I painted it and how it turned out. I was like, oh my God, I like how that looks. I'm not touching it. I left it alone. It's been sitting here through, 5 days. That same day we talked about it. Before you left for your weekend. I painted it that night.
Yeah. See, I didn't paint mine until last night.
Oh.
Just cancel it out, Zach.
And I just loved how it turned out. The brown and the brown, or it's not even brown. It's this ruby, royal ruby. And then I just white black over it. And that's how I actually did this out frame too. It's the same color. And I just loved how it looked. My husband likes my little shadow blocks. He's like, that clock didn't work, right? I'm like, no, it didn't work.
I do have a question for you. Were you going to be able to help me with a live sale?
Yes, whenever you want me to. Just name the date, time.
Okay, we'll talk about it, because, like, I bought extra of them things and I need to get rid of some stuff. Because of Jamie's truck.
Yep.
So.
Well, that's what I mean, Jersey. Look how much I got on this little plastic one. I went way overboard on this one. I took it away too much. And after I looked at it, I'm like, man, I put too much on that. All you see is gears. You don't realize this, So I said, I get carried away.
I will tell you right now, I cannot see chat. Zach's got my phone. So just to let you know.
Yeah.
So I'm not ignoring everybody. I just can't see chat.
But I'm going to do the vintage
right.
one. I may go live or I may just do it on my own. But I want to thank each and every one of you and Sabrina
for
watching.
That's fun.
Jersey, hey, did you get mail from me, woman? I sent something out to you. I forgot to ask as long as before we get off. Go check your P.O. box. I think it was a P.O. box. I don't remember.
Yeah, I think she does. She's got a few bucks. Well, I got something from her today, and she had said she sent it, but it was like it's for the 2-year thing, and I haven't opened it yet, so I was doing that. Figure I'll do that video tomorrow when Zach's at school.
I'll show you my Jersey page. Oh, hang on. Where is my book? Oh. So, I stole this idea from Jersey.
Yeah.
Where she kind of does that book. I did get mail from you. Waiting to open it live. Okay. Just want to make sure I made it. Where she kind of just sticks people's stuff that she read, things. I'm loving this, actually. It's really free form. Just no thought. Just do. This is like stuff people sent me. And I usually tuck everything in a book anyways, but I never put it down. I mean, this is funny. Guys, you guys see this. This is hilarious. I'll tell you a story about this. Y'all know what that is, right?
The Ronald McDonald House?
Yeah. It's a Happy Meal box. Riley looks in, she sets her box on the table. She goes, "Here, Nanny, you can have that for your junk book." Because she asked me one day what I was doing. I said, I'm making a junk journal book. She goes, a junk journal book? I said, where it's just stuff in junk mail. Not that everything's junk in here, but you see my point. I laughed so hard, I wrote a note too. You can use this for your book. I think my granddaughter knows me too well. So then she brought me her French fry container. Laugh. But this is stuff from Jersey's envelope she sent me. I'm like, oh my God, look at her art. I love people's art.
Mm-hmm. Well, and that's why I said, like, on my giveaway challenge, my 3-year, I just want the art. I don't want any extras because that to me is the best thing.
Look at the little bag she sent it in. Plus, I like the fact that I can go back in and read people's letters, because that's what I got tucked in people's, in envelopes. This little, like, this is cards that I received in the giveaway from people in their little letters. I like how Jersey does that. So, especially the little stuff. I mean, this is all off an envelope.
That is cool. You know what made me laugh the other day? I forgot. Is when I sent you that picture of my mixed media, and that you thought it was yours.
Hey, yeah.
Yeah. This thing right here?
Yeah. I'm like, did I make that? I stared at it for the longest time thinking, I make so much of that, I don't know. And I have sent it out, so I don't.
Yeah,
so,
I don't know.
I'm impressed. I'm not saying that you're not a good crafter, but for finally getting your feet wet with Diane Riley, I'm impressed. You guys look at this. The Sabrina did this. This is awesome. I didn't know that if that was hers or mine. I had to ask her. I'm like, did I do that? And I'm thinking in my head, when did I do that?
Yep, because this is one of them canvases from the Dollar Tree.
Yeah.
And
you did awesome.
And then I just started
using
the Timmy inks.
Yeah.
And then doing square, and I mean, I had all the inks, and I'm like, what do I do with it now? And then I remember you had sent me friend mail with some I could color, and the one that I got on that blind box. I'm like, I'm gonna just go and find one of them, and I'm gonna go. And that's what I did. I don't know. I felt. I don't know if you've ever felt this way, but I felt this way like my live when I did that live, the Dollar Tree live that I did.
Mm-hmm.
I felt sad. I felt unaccomplished, maybe. And I'm like, it kind of aggravated me a little bit. So instead of getting all mad, I set up my craft table and that's what come out. And I didn't feel that way afterwards.
Okay, butterfly spirits in here. I didn't see her come in.
Donna, yeah.
I am so sorry.
Yeah, that was something. When you got, I was laughing at. I was telling Jamie, I'm like,
I see Candy came in. Where is she?
I didn't see Candy come in. Hi,
Yeah.
Candy, if I missed you.
Yeah, Candy's in here, but I didn't see butterfly spirit. Oh yeah, she is. I wasn't paying attention to her name. I was answering her. Never mind. Yeah, I did notice her. Yeah. Wow.
So yep. So that is a big difference between doing like the mixed media stuff and doing vintage. And shabby. It's kind of, when I get mad, I can do that.
Mm-hmm.
I can't be mad when I'm doing shabby chic. I have to be in like a different zone than doing mixed media. I've already found
you doing
out
the vintage stuff like this. I call it a clock. I really had to put my thought into this, and I don't like thinking.
Yeah. Well, I've got this bad thing. Like I got a whole tote of the Timmy stuff. I don't think I'll ever use.
Well, that's my thing. I'm using Timmy because I'm sitting here and I'm like, I'm going to start using Timmy. There is some Timmy stuff you have. If you decide to destash, let me know.
Okay. Because that'll be part of the stuff that will go.
I get first dibs because I'm helping.
Alrighty. But yeah, there's just stuff like that more I'm seeing my style, and I'm trying to do like the mixed media and the sprays. I like doing it just because there's no thought in it. Like I didn't have to think. Like my brain just went and I started just playing with alcohol inks as the background. That's all I did.
Yep, it's awesome.
The rest was coloring. So
well, when you sent me a picture, I was like, when did I do that? And it kept running in my head that if I'm like, I had to ask her, what did I do that? And then when you told me no that you did it, I was like, oh my God, yes. I'm so happy for you.
And I made sure that you were the first to know. Because honestly, I don't know if I would do anything like that if it wasn't for me watching you do it.
You did great.
So.
And see, that's right there. I don't think when I do my mixed media. I just do it. I do when I color, but the background, I don't think. I just do.
I didn't think, like coloring, I just made sure that there are other pops of color.
Yeah, I always want I want the image to pop.
Mm-hmm.
So I always make sure that pops. But the background, I don't think when I do my backgrounds, I just do them.
Yep.
And sometimes I was like, man, I have to go back to see how I did it. Because there's a few that I've done that I was like, how did I do that?
If you were to ask me how to do that background, I can tell you I did a stamp. There's a stamp. You can barely see it. It's in the background. And then ink. And then I did like the circles and
well, like
my
this.
husband's yelling at me.
See the light bulbs in there? Can you see the light bulbs in there?
Oh, I can. I didn't see him when you first showed me.
Yeah. Scott thought I stole his light bulbs. He's like, where'd you get them? I'm like, they're Tim Holtz. Are they workable? I said, hell if I know. I can go get you one if you want to go plug it in. He thought I went downstairs to his room and stole those light bulbs. And I got them in a D-stash because that's something I wouldn't have bought.
Yeah, what of Timmy's that I have that you would want?
You'd have to show me, and I'll be like, yep, nope, yep.
I was gonna say there's a whole little toad up there. So I don't know.
Alrighty, guys, I want to thank you all.
Yep, thank you.
I greatly appreciate it. If you have any questions, I did find if you want this size violin, they do have them. Just go small violins on Google, and it'll bring you up. And they weren't that pricey either. So I hope this anybody that actually bought the kit had some cool ideas from Sabrina as well as mine. And I will do the vintage one, and I may go live to do that. I may just do it and do a project share video. Thank you each and every one of you. And as always, be happy, be kind, be safe, be funny, be crafty. Bye for now.
Bye, guys.
Bye. And okay, come on. There we go.